It's my first time tag video, guys. Yay! I posted the picture. You are disturbing me. I'm so excited. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Fatima Ambali. You're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to the family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. It means a lot to me, guys. And if you're a returning subscriber, kisses to you all. Thank you all for coming back as always. It's my first time tag video, guys. Yay! So excited to be sharing my first time experience, doing a lot of stuff. I posted a question on my Insta story and I asked you guys to ask me questions of what you want to know. Yes, and I'll be answering them in this video. I have the questions on my phone and I'll be reading them out now. The very first question I have here is, tell me about your first ever cell phone. Hell, Alcatel. Yes, Alcatel. That was the first one I used, and I think I was in primary 4. And the phone didn't even last up to a week, or okay, let's just say 2 weeks. Whether I misplaced it, whether it was stolen, I don't even know. I was coming back from church that day, and when I got home, I just couldn't find the phone. Like, it was nowhere to be found. And I think after that first phone, my mother didn't buy any phone for me again until I was in secondary school. Yes, maybe GSS 2 or GSS 3, because she was like, she cannot buy phone for me again and I'll misplace it. It's not possible. So that's that about that. And the second question is, tell us your experience of your first ever kiss. So guys, this first kiss put me in trouble, no be small. I remember vividly that day. Like, God, even talking about it now is giving me, chills. That guy was my crush, and it happened after school during our afternoon lesson, or whatever it is called, this home lesson. I actually started that lesson because of my crush. So that afternoon I was going home, he just followed me, and we were on the stairs and he just gave me that kiss. I was like, oh my God. Then unfortunately for me, I went to write it in my diary that, hey, my first kiss, I kissed so person in so day by so. My mother found my diary, and guess what? The worst thing happened. Like, my mother beat, oh Jesus. You see that my mother, let's just leave that story for another day. But I suffered in the hands of this two. But when we talk about discipline, my mother is number one. The day she found out about my diary, she read everything in toto. And secondary school days now, you want to be keeping diary, writing all the story of your life, But the first kiss was a very good experience anyway, coming from my crush, and it melted my heart, kind of. You guys know how first kisses are now. Oh man, Alright, moving on to the next question. Tell me about your first crush. After answering first kiss, then my first crush. Okay, my first crush was when I was in GSS 1. I remember that boy was in GSS 2 and I was in GSS 1. It's not as if this boy was fine. It was not fine. It was very smart. I think I was just attracted to his smartness, and he had this group of friends he used to work with, all these cool guys of the school. For some reasons, I was just drawn to him. The boy didn't even look at my side, so I just locked up Jare, like, I beg, I'm even crushing on you and you're doing shakara. Please, fuck well. And if I even remember, I think I had a crush in primary school. There was this guy in my class, very fine, cool guy, but he was not looking at my side as well. He was eyeing my friend. I don't really have luck with all these crush things, because they didn't look at my side. It's so unfortunate. Alright, moving on. Another question I have here is, when was the first time you were giving head? Really? Let me not lie. First time was, it should be I think 2017. I was like, so women are enjoying like this? Hi! It was a very, very good experience. Like, I was like, hi! Oh my God, so this is what I've been missing all these years. Please don't stop. Let me just stop there. But it was 2017, yeah, and it was a very, very, very good experience. Trust me. Tell us about your first time shopping on your own. Shopping on my own. I can't remember. Did I ever shop on my own until I entered university? And when we talk about shopping, this shopping I'm talking about is going to the market shopping, not going to ASOS store or Chanel store and Versace store. Nah, it's going to a cool market. It was cool because I remember, I think I was in the university already, maybe 100 level or so. My mom was like, I'm old enough to actually buy stuff for myself, and she just gave me money. I should go to the market, and I went to the market. So then I realized that you can take 5,000 naira to the market and you just bring one poly back home. Things were quite expensive, but then it was actually very cool. It was I preferred going shopping with my friends then. Like, we just park ourselves, enter car, go to the market, not mall, market, to go and buy stuff. All right, so tell me about your first makeup item. Hey, my first makeup item, I think it was a powder, definitely powder. I'm sure everybody is definitely powder. If not powder, then lip gloss. Because I remember right from secondary school, we started using lip gloss. So it must be lip gloss, either lip gloss or powder. But lip gloss, then maybe from lip gloss you upgrade to white powder. Then from white powder you upgrade to brown powder. All this compact pressed powder and all. And from there start doing eyeliner. If you remember kajal, yes, you start using kajal. You start trimming your brows and all of that. So I think I would say my first makeup item was lip gloss. If not lip gloss, then powder, white powder. The next question is, tell us about your first ever boyfriend. Guys, you don't want to hear this gist because it's so complicated and rubbish. Like, if you hear the gist, you're going to be like, what's this? My first boyfriend was in, I think just right after I left SS3, during jam class and all of that. Fine fresh boy in my estate, we're like 1 million girls that were dying on top of this boy's matter. And the boy too was doing sege. Imagine a small boy that's already having 2 girlfriends. That one did not know that she's the side chick. Very complicated, very stupid story. And I think we broke up in 100 level. Yeah, when I got to school, the relationship was doing sege. So I just had to lock up and all. It was not giving me attention, it was not calling me. So I just told myself that I don't have a boyfriend, I'm obviously single. That was how the relationship died. We didn't say, I'm breaking up with you. No, it just died. It stopped calling, texting, and I just locked up. And he moved on with his life. Tell us about your first ever date. Can I remember? First ever date. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I can't remember. I'm sure the ones I remember now are the ones that after. But first ever date, I cannot remember, because for me not to remember, it means it was not special for me to actually remember. It was not very special. So sorry, I cannot remember. Tell us about your first heartbreak. My first heartbreak was for my first boyfriend. That small boy. Although it's now grown, but I was still calling him small boy. It was for my first boyfriend. It shattered my heart. I could not even pick up the pieces again, because that relationship, remember I mentioned it was very messy. It actually broke me. It broke me because I was putting in all my emotions and everything into the relationship, and it just didn't work, because I was there thinking, I have a boyfriend somewhere, and I was turning down other boys, whereas I was single. So it took me a long while to actually realize that before I now locked up, like, what, it's actually not worth it. So, but on that heartbreak, it was very, very painful. So, tell us about your first job experience. That was in school. During my teaching practice. I remember I worked in a secondary school, and I taught geography. Yeah, I taught geography. People of God, teaching is not easy. It was very stressful, but fun. It was actually fun because my students actually loved me. Like, they loved me so much, and I was able to impact in their lives in my own very little way, and I was really, really excited about that. And it was actually a good experience. Yeah, it was a very good experience, but very stressful. But it was a good experience. Okay, tell us about your first occasion on a plane. Let me not lie, I've never entered plane before. I've never entered plane before. I've not passed this Lagos, Ibadan, Ekiti. That's all. Only Southwest. I've not gone far. I've never entered plane before. Let me know. Let me just open my yash now. But very soon, I'm planning a vacation with my friends, and it's happening very soon by the grace of God. Yes, so very soon, I'm gonna come and share my first plane experience, and I'm gonna do a vlog. Yes, because I'm gonna loud it. Alright, so moving on. Tell us about your first YouTube video. Okay, my first YouTube video was my introduction video. I'll leave the link just right here so you guys can go and see it. I was actually nervous, like, hey, will this video do well? What am I going to say in this video? Like, I'm actually going to start YouTube already. Like, once I post this video, I started YouTube and all. I was very nervous, but it was fun. So I'll leave the link to the video just right here so you guys can check it out. Okay, tell us about the first person you conversed with today. My best friend. Like, that girl is such a pain in the ass. Imagine calling me at 7 a.m. in the morning just to wake me up because we had an outing. Just imagine. She acts like my boyfriend. She wakes me up with a call and we talk. She's the last person I speak with at night. I don't understand that kind of relationship. Let's people might be dating. I know that, okay, we are dating. But I love her anyway. So she's the very first person I spoke with today. And so moving on, another question here says, when was the first time you had sex? People of God, why must you ask this question? Like, I don't understand. Can't I have privacy? I'm not going to be giving you any information on that. But let's just leave it as I'm a child of God. I've given my life to Christ. So sin no more is my new slogan. Alright? Another one here says, when was the first time you had an orgasm? Guys, I'm not going to be giving you information like this, people of God. Please, let's just keep that. On to the next. When was the first time you got into a fight? I don't fight. I don't know how to fight. So I cannot allow somebody to come and beat me. I don't think I remember ever fighting. So I've never fought before in my life. The only fight I can fight is mouth fight. When we sort ourselves, that's the only fight I can fight. But you see fist fights, kamaja, shame. Hi. My mother did not treat me like that. So I don't used to fight my people. Moving on. The first concert you ever attended, that was in 2020, maybe 2015 or so. I can't remember, but probably was Whiskey, Daddy. Well, I mean, people of God, I swear, I cannot, all these kind of details, I don't really used to put it in my hand. I cannot remember. My first toy, people of God, I cannot remember that one. Did I ever have a toy? You should ask that question. Did I ever have a toy? I can't remember. So my first language, Yoruba. I beg, don't be asking all this kind of question. I'm a Yoruba girl, so Yoruba is my first language. Another question here says, what's the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? Hey, the first app I check is Instagram. Because of my business here, so I'm always going to my DMs to see if I have new orders and all. So the first app I check is Instagram. But before I started my business, the first app I checked was WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp, because I'm always curious to know who texted me during the night and all of that. So WhatsApp. But after I started my business, now it's Instagram. So alright guys, so I think that's enough for today, because I can't really go through all the questions that they asked. So let's just stop here. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment for your girl. You know how we do this now.